they'll lynch you. But he did, and he laughs.
You are a different cat. You're a different cat of fish.
West Ham Network, I hope that you're all well. It's Holly and I'm here with your daily for today. We are in fact going to be doing a little quick run through today of the start of the West Ham women's season, because I posted a video a few weeks ago now about them, and we had quite a few of you asking to see a little bit more and a few more updates about the women's team, and who am I to argue? So the plan is to keep giving you a sneak peek into the women's game with updates and making sure you can stay up to date nice and easily throughout the season with the women's team as well as the men's team. The great news is that it is actually looking to be a very, very exciting season for the women's team. So here is everything that you currently need to know. First of all, it's been a very positive start to the season for West Ham women as they picked up their first points of the season in a 2-0 victory against Brighton and Hove Albion, also known as just Brighton, on Sunday at Broadfield Stadium. So that was an away game. Kirsty Smith scored her first goal for the club in the 12th minute, shortly after Rico Ueki's strike had been tipped onto the post by Brighton's keeper. We then faced a lot of pressure from Brighton, which is quite a familiar sentence for both the men's and women's team, but we managed to keep the clean sheet heading into the break. Now, in the second half, Ueki found the back of the net, heading in a free kick from Lisa Evans in the 52nd minute. For anybody that isn't aware, Rico Ueki is a new signing of ours that signed from Tokyo Blazer in the summer, but she is a really, really exciting prospect, and she's already had a very strong start to life as a Hammer. So the future is looking really bright. For anyone that isn't aware as well, she on the international stage, Ueki has 25 caps for Japan, with her breakout year coming in 2022, where she scored 8 times in 11 appearances, and obviously very bright start to the season. So it's looking very positive, and it's looking as though she was a great investment for the West Ham women's side. The rest of the game was certainly tense though. There seems to be a recurring theme, to be honest, with Brighton, but they did everything that they could to score and get back into the game. It did mean that West Ham had to work very hard for the rest of the 90 minutes to keep that clean sheet, putting bodies on the line to prevent them scoring. However, we did indeed manage it in the end, and this was despite 10 minutes of second half additional time, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats right up until the end. So this marked our first league win under the brilliant Rhian Skinner. We've had a really positive pre-season with her. She's our new manager who has a very impressive resume. As a reminder, she has coached England's under-19s, under-20s and under-21 development teams, and she was also assistant coach for the national team. Now, she took Spurs to their highest league finish in the Women's Super League, helping them come 5th in the 2021-22 campaign. And on top of that, she's had more than 20 years in the women's game. So things are certainly looking bright with her at helm with the West Ham team. And she has brought a lot of optimism to players and fans. We're going to have a little look at that as well, because it sounds like things are really good. Like, people are just really happy in camp, and it's a good start. So work ethic and team morale seems to be at an all-time high, with many of the players speaking very confidently going into the season. With hopes high, some brilliant additions to the side, on and off the pitch. It's looking to be very exciting. So Vivienne Assayi spoke after the game about how pleased she was that everybody worked so well as a team. Now, this is something they've definitely been building on under Rhian Skinner, but to see them put it into practice was obviously very good when we were sort of under the cosh at times against Brighton. She said, "We've had a really good week heading into this game. We still have a lot of work to do, and we know that every game will be different, so we have to keep going, but we will enjoy this win." Touching on the togetherness of the side, she added, "We're confident in our abilities. Everyone tries together, and I believe you can do anything when you're a good team. We knew that nothing can affect us because of our team spirit. Even when we aren't playing at our best, we will take this into our upcoming games." And Vice Captain Sissoko also spoke about this newly rejuvenated squad and how happy everyone seems to be just at the club at the moment. And she said, "I think the spirit of the team has changed." Mackenzie Arnold, for anyone who doesn't know, our captain, Macca said to us after the game that since she's been at West Ham, she's never seen the team play for each other like we're doing this season ever before. This season, everyone has each other's back. We work together and we put in the work for each other, which is obviously lovely to hear, because these are the foundations of a very good squad. And it could well be a very positive season up ahead with everyone being so happy. She also added a little bit about the new signings. So as I said, we made some really good additions to the team. Rico Ueki was definitely one of the big ones, one of the bigger names that people were sort of surprised that we've managed to get her on board. But Emma Harries, we've had loads. So she said Our new players like Emma Harris and Riko Ueki have taken on the spirit of the team straight away. It just works when everyone is in it together, even all of the staff. I can't tell you how happy I am to be part of this team. So there we have it. Some very happy Hammers, 3 points from 3 and a very strong start to the season for West Ham women. Up next, West Ham face Charlton Athletic tomorrow in the Continental Tires League Cup. Charlton have started their season with a 1-1 draw against Durham, but had a very strong pre-season, meaning it definitely won't be an easy game, despite them currently sitting 5th in WSL2. As we know, it doesn't matter which league a team is in, you can always get battered if you don't turn up on the day. So it's good, team morale is high, and it feels like everyone is just putting everything on the line to just, grind out whatever they can in that 90 minutes. And then we play again on Saturday with games coming in quick succession. That game is against Chelsea, who we know are a force to be reckoned with. They've got many, many teams that you'd recognise from the World Cup. So that will be many players, in fact, from the World Cup. So that'll be a great test early on in the season. So that is everything you need to know for now about West Ham women. If you want to see more of this, drop us a comment. Let us know which bits of the game you'd like to see me cover, because I can definitely be doing that. Thank you, as always, for watching. Have a brilliant afternoon, whatever you're up to, wherever you may be. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, come on, you Irons.